So, hey everyone, I'm aware that I'm gone back in time with this save. I mean, obviously, we weren't just outside Lechana Castle at peace with the Khuzaits and at war with the Northern Empire. Last, last we were outside of Mekeb, and at war with the Khuzaits, and I was planning, what my plans were at that point was to push on Hakun Castle, though I recognized it was probably going to be more of a defensive war, but my ideal plan was to push on Hakun Castle, which would have surrounded Ortengard for the most part. It would have cut them off here, um, and left their only opening at the extremely defensive position, or not really extremely defensive, the extremely vulnerable position, sorry, at Samira Castle, because, I mean, there's really only two ways in, two ways out, and you can easily block an army up there. So, it's a pretty bad defensive position. Um, but at the same time, it's also extremely hard to besiege because of that same reason. But if you can capture these two castles, you've now cut off um, Ortengard from Chikand, Akalot, and Odok, which is kind of what I was intending to do. Oh, you can see the map's dividing line there. That's pretty cool. Um, well, that's kind of like the ideal goal because Ortengard's just a little bit too well defended, whereas these castles are softer targets. However, I forgot to record what was happening. So basically, what happens, um, uh, an army comes and attacks Usek. I destroy it. Second army comes. I also destroy it. I lose about 300 troops. Then the Sturgians declare war on us. I look to see if we can make peace with the Khuzaits. We can't. Then I get into a 10-day chase with Monchug's army. He forms an army to come after us. I'm moving in on Kun. I see him here. I chase him all the way down here, all the way up to about here, this bridge, and then he sneaks around Tepes Castle, goes around. So I think, you know what, let's bait the AI. I go and buy horses in Esme, and he starts sieging Usek. Come in, defeat him at Usek, and then after I destroy his force and drop prisoners off, there is two simultaneous rebellions at Mekeb and Tile. I read Weir apparently just can't keep the loyalty of his conquered territories at all. So I panic and I save, thinking, okay, next episode I want to grab an army and go attack Mekeb, or go defend Mekeb, which also, by the way, because the loyalty was so bad, only had 109 defenders. The militia apparently had completely deserted Mekeb, and I mean, Tile's kind of in that position right now. I mean, apparently the settlement is rebelling. So, yeah, not a good sign. So, obviously by this point, I'm a little worried. But I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna be kind of besieged. We're gonna lose some ground, but we'll regain it. We had that happen before over at Legata. But, I mean, we recovered from that somewhat. I mean, sure, we lost Legata to the Vlandians, but we regained some territory in the form of castles. Oh, joy. But yeah, we're back here now, which I'm actually kind of annoyed about. I really wanted to just keep fighting, because we had also captured Jaguri's castle from the Khuzaits, and we were in a position to threaten Chikand and Ortengard, but nope. So yeah, now I'm going to take my force here at Lechana Castle, and I'm going to try to push in to take Gaios Castle, kind of cut off my Zia, and hope that we don't have anyone going to war with us. Now, if we go to diplomacy, zero support for paying tribute, which I entirely agree with. That does concern me, though. When I last left off, these two factions were at war with each other, which is excellent for us because it means they bleed their strength on each other instead of us. And these two factions were also at war with each other. Actually, the Western Empire was also at war with the Vandians. So, a little bit concerned. However, I also did want to pass something, that being bailiffs. Town taxes are reduced, but town security is increased by 1 per day. So my hope is that will help slow the pace of rebellions. I don't mind losing a bit of extra money as long as we can try to cut down some kind of rebellion. Don't want that, Senate. Serfdom don't want because I don't want to lose militia. Town loyalty, no. I wouldn't mind grazing rights, but no. That loyalty would be nice. Royal privilege, no. State monopolies. I wouldn't mind that, but that's just me. Land tax. No. Council of the Commons. No. I wouldn't mind that. Basement of currency. No, thank you. I mean, none of this other stuff. I wouldn't actually mind Royal Guard, but I mean, none of this other stuff's actually gonna help us out. I don't really care about the influence. Don't want that. I want that, but it's never gonna pass. Like, there's so many good things to help out with settlement loyalty that we really need to enact if we want to keep loyalty drifts. Um, but no one wants to enact them, annoyingly. Alright, let's move towards Gale's castle. Hopefully we'll be able to cut through any Northern Empire forces that come our way. So you know what? I'm gonna make a quick stop home in Emprella. Because that'll give me time to kind of re-heal my forces. Man, it's so weird seeing my army so like small, because I had gotten it up to 270. Mind you, it was a lot of peasants and cheap recruits, but it was still up there, so it allowed me a lot more freedom with how I was moving my forces, or not moving my forces. It allowed me a lot more freedom with how I was uh, spending my forces, I guess. I was a lot less concerned about casualties and deaths because, I mean, like they were an extreme, or it was extremely problematic for me to lose to see to two peasants in a siege, or like 10 peasants and recruits in a siege, while also keeping some of my better troops from dying. Alright, need more infantry. Just kind of hold a steady line. Fortunately, it's a lot harder to command in battles on console than it is on PC, so I can't do any of those fancy archers in the front and then falling back as the enemy draws near, as much as I'd love to. Also love a mix other than just Khuzaits and whatever else I can scrounge up. Love more Britannians in my ranks, but haven't been anywhere near Britannia. So can't really do that, but no. There's Urgian with his 200-man army, or force I should say. But there is a tourney. I'll grab a few Imperial recruits. I don't really care too much about them. I also realized a good thing for me to do is grab a lot of mercenaries now that I have such a big force. Because even if I don't even if I do go a little over, I can always just move certain soldiers or even mercenaries to garrison roles. Let's talk with the ransom broker and see who I can trade to him. Okay, I already did trade most of the people I would have traded. Imperial Cataphract. And the Woodsman. Alright, now let's drop off the nobles and then do the tourney. Keep. Dungeon. Manage prisoners. I hope that. Dang it. Hoping there'd be someone other than just a couple of lords, but I can always take prisoners who are soldiers and offer them a chance at recruitment. That's my favorite thing to do, honestly. Alright. Let's enter the dungeon. Oh, we are starving. Not good. Fortunately, I do have a governor's culture modifier and fairgrounds and security, as well as a heroic leader. So loyalty is very small. Or that decrease in loyalty is very small. And if it starts getting bad enough, I can always do something about it. Archer with a spear? Okay, I wouldn't put militia archers on dungeon guard duty. I know I have people like this Crusade Spearman who are more than capable of taking on that position. Though the fact that he just left is a bit concerning. Look, an elite men of Italian, right there.
Leave your sword in its scabbard for a moment longer, stranger. Who might you be?
I love your little crown. I'm not gonna let you go, I'm sorry.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger?
Hey, old man. You do. Sorry, mercenary, but we are fighting. Nah, there wasn't any traitor. I'm just good.
It's been a while.
Let's see, bro. Ascron and Milo.
Leave your sword in its scabbard for a moment longer, stranger. Who might you be?
Oh, I didn't realize it, but my army's pretty much disbanded. I forgot that like when your army cohesion's low, lords just start leaving on their own. But I'm fine with that happening. Because there's not really much for them to do. I mean, my army was just too weak anyways. So what happens when you do use your army too hard. I'm gonna form a new one though, pretty soon here, because I do want to get back into the fray. Value. Keeping all nearly 300 mules. And I'm going to sell some food, some grain, in an effort to these shortages. If it does anything. Not really. The prosperity that's the problem. Prosperity is going down. Why? Settlement issues. Yeah, because we got raided. That's why. Great, and all the lords are in this one. Actually, not really. It's a pretty even mix. 4 and 3, but they're all going against me, so that's fun. Not very split evenly, is it? Or not very evenly split, unlike here where it's 2 and 2, it's 3 and 1. I also like how it says 7 of note, so obviously Vorard isn't really of note the way me and my brother are. Don't know how that stab worked, but it did. Kohan down, let's do a skirmisher, and then we'll go after horses.
Enough. I
give up.
That guy was so close to getting away, but nope, I killed him before he could.
Sail it!
No, my force bandit died. Still alive at this point in the last save run. I almost just want to reload it just to keep my force bandit. Yeah, I'm gonna reload it because I want to keep my force bandit alive. Suffered more killed, but what do I care? My force bandit still lives, and that's all that matters. Oh joy. Time to get rid of pretty much everybody. Yeah, I was just realizing it might just be better to do this. Alright, I want the lake rat wrecker. I want all 3 knobs. Alright, I want all the Palatines. Want you. At least 2 of you. Take some Khan's Guard. And I guess I'll take 1 of you. That's 300 plus prisoners I just let go. As well as any hope of taking Genopsis Castle, but it's fine. Any of you down to defect? Nope. Well, time to throw in even more prisoners. Getting all of you to your cages. For you prisoners, should have taken my offer. Because now you're gonna rot here with the Northern Empire lords who claim to protect you. Monchug SOB. Oh. Sorry, Brindor, but much as I'd love to do the same, our target has to be one at a time. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to take Batron fell to the rebels. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to take the territory we need. I didn't realize the rebels were still a threat, but I guess they are. More horsemen will allow me to move just a little bit quicker. Another manly guard, another archer. Turn you, my Sturgian recruit, into a Sturgian warrior. Good, 2 more heavy cataphracts. The armies of the Northern Empire. I'm actually going to head to Uset Castle, because I know Jaguri's castle is going to fall to someone. I took party size, didn't I? Probably take Braced. Do this before we make the Uset. No wonder the reward's so good. Everyone in here's a lord or a retainer. Mainly lord. And it's a good way for us to kind of diffuse the hostility between the Northern Empire and the Britannians. After all, we were just recently at war. Now we're fighting on the same teams. And against our comrades in Dryon, for example, Trophy and Bronze Crusher enemies. Defeat 10,000 enemies. Wow, so a Britannian lord is my 10,000th enemy. I'll be damned. Yeah, I'm fighting on the same side as Aspian now. Come on, I'm getting through. There we go. Alright, made it to the next round. I can mount the Valkyrie. Got him for a tumble. Could quickly dismount and grab a spear, but this round it really doesn't matter. So I'm not going to. As a Chinese down. And goes down. I truly am champion. Ooh, that was really not good. He just got knocked off his horse. Back on. I feel like, however, how he immediately just took him out. Hey, Thanos. Hi. Nice knowing you. Alright, now it's just friends. Yeah, it's me and Borard and pair of Northern Imperials. Mary's and Timbor, and then so it's Battanian versus Northern Imperial, and Battanian versus Northern Imperial. No, Borgan's technically Blandian in the service of the Battanian role. And Rosamaris was so weak, one hit and he's down. Astrion beat Borard. So who's better? Battanian or the Northern Imperial? All comes down to this one. That would explain, however, why he kept on going down so quick. The dude who he beat his demise, because he was barely not wounded. Mari's. I get that nice banner, get some money, enter the smithy, find a bit, and then we're off to Usek. Try to break the siege. God dang it. Well, I was getting the episode anyways. Might as well end it here.